Welcome to the Rising Leader Podcast. I'm your host, Mark J. Silverman. I just finished interviewing the incredible Michael Neill. He's the author of Super Coach and The Inside Out Revolution and so many other books, some of my favorite TED Talks. And the conversation, Michael is probably the most eloquent and elegant speaker on how our thoughts and our thinking just wreak havoc on reality. We talk about that all the time on the podcast, but how, just all of that catastrophizing and all the things we add on to whatever's actually happened to make it a little more stressful or a lot more stressful. And that episode will come out in about a month and a half from now. Can't wait for you to hear it. But it got me to thinking about one of my first coaches, Dr. Neil Fiore, and he wrote the Now Habit and the Now Habit at Work, and it was about procrastination. I learned, before I learned that I had ADD and that there was things actually, that I had problems with my executive function portion of my brain. I thought I just procrastinated. So I hired him to help me with the procrastination. He wrote some of the best books and some of the best techniques on working with procrastination. And he believes that procrastination has a lot to do with fear, and that it's an anxiety kind of thing. So one of the best things that he did was he gave me a meditation, and the meditation goes along the lines of what Michael Neill was talking about. So I thought this is a great time to bring it up for you guys. When you're spinning, when you have the, for me, the A.D.D is the anxiety when I put my hands on the keyboard and I'm supposed to do something that has deep thinking or intricate or numbers or something like that. I get this anxiety. So this meditation is meant to calm me down and bring me into the present. But you could use this when you're spinning about anything. It's a really great meditation. And it starts with just a few deep breaths. Just taking a couple of deep breaths in and out. And then what he says is, let's look at the past. Let's take a deep breath and let's look at the past. What happened earlier today? What happened earlier in our lives? And let's thank it. The past is really kind. It's already happened. There's nothing we're going to do about the past. It's already happened. So let's thank it. And the interesting thing about the past is we don't even remember it clearly anyway. So we don't really know what happened in the past. So let's leave that in the past. And then we take a few more deep breaths. And then we look to the future. And we thank the future for whatever it's going to be. And then we also realize that in the future, we have no idea what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen in the next minute, in the next month, in the next 10 years. We know what we think might happen. So with the future, one of the things that there's anxiety in the future, the reason there's anxiety in the future is because you can't do anything in the future. So let's say there's going to be a volcano erupting next week. There's nothing you can do about the volcano erupting. So there's a stress, there's an anxiety because you can't actually do anything. So let's thank the future and let the future be what the future is going to be. And let's leave it alone and take a few more deep breaths. And let's take a few more deep breaths to bring ourselves into the magnificent present, the beautiful present moment. In the present moment, we're always safe. In the present moment, we're always here and grounded, and we can actually take care of things in the present moment. We can look at what's right in front of us and take care of that. So we let go of the past, we let go of the future, and we be here right now. And then you set a timer for 15 minutes, a half hour, 30 minutes, and you do that work now. What that does is it's a clue to what Michael Neill talks about. And when you hear that in the podcast, is that we can usually handle things that are happening. One of the reasons we're good in a crisis, something terrible is happening, but we show up as our best because we can show up in the present. We can do incredible things in the present. We can't do anything in the future. So letting our minds wander is just bad health. It just makes us feel bad. So anything we can do, any meditation, any grounding we can do to bring ourselves into the present moment is the game changer. And that's what I'm going to suggest for you is learn how to wiggle. For me, again, the easy piece is wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, take a deep breath, know that you're making things up. What's right in front of you? What's the next dish to wash? What's the next paper to handle? What's the next phone call to make? And then go do that. Hope that's helpful. I love you a ton. Have a great rest of the day.